All right, we are diving deep into lower body lifts today, especially for you.
You know, since you're interested in procedures offered in Mumbai,
Right.
we're really going to be dissecting this report we have. It's from healr.heo.in.
Okay.
It's called Lower Body Lift in Mumbai 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing this to help you really understand what this is all about.
Yeah.
Because it seems like body contouring is everywhere these days.
It is.
But it's more than a trend, when you say.
Oh, for sure.
It's not just about fitting into a smaller size.
It's not.
It's about, like, reshaping your body after you've lost a lot of weight.
Exactly.
Or even just as you age, right? Things change.
Absolutely. Yep.
And this report, I think, really emphasizes just how transformative this procedure can be.
It does, yeah.
So we should probably break this down a bit.
Okay.
The report focuses on lower body lifts,
Right.
sometimes called a belt lipectomy.
Mm.
So what does that even mean? What does that involve?
So basically, they're removing excess skin and fat from the lower body.
Okay.
So we're talking like your buttocks, thighs, hips, even the abdomen.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is, to create a smoother, more contoured look, you know? You can kind of picture it as your surgeon sculpting your lower body,
Okay.
removing what's left behind after you've had maybe significant weight loss.
Right?
And they kind of tighten everything up.
So it's more than just liposuction then.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
This is like, wow, no wonder people find it to be life-changing.
Yeah, it can be.
But it's got to be the right fit, right?
Yeah, it's really crucial to understand that.
You can't just jump into this.
No.
The report really stresses that the best candidates for this are people who are at a stable weight.
Exactly.
And they mean stable, like, at least 6 months.
At least.
No big fluctuations.
Yeah.
It's like you're laying the foundation for this new shape.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
So it's not a quick fix.
No, definitely not.
It's a commitment.
It is, yes.
You're committing to maintaining that stable weight.
It's a journey, that's for sure.
It's surgery. It's not magic.
Exactly.
So you have to be realistic, right,
Yeah.
about what your goals are, what you can expect.
And what it takes.
And that's kind of what we're here to help you figure out.
Exactly.
So let's say you're listening to this and you're like, yeah, I'm at a stable weight.
Okay.
I'm ready for this. What are the benefits then of taking that plunge, of having this procedure?
Well, I mean, on the surface, right, there are the aesthetic improvements.
Sure.
Your clothes fit better, you feel more comfortable in your own skin.
Okay.
But it really does go a lot deeper than that.
I bet it's that confidence boost, isn't it?
It is.
Like you can finally wear that outfit you've been wanting to wear.
Yeah.
Or a swimsuit, like comfortably.
Absolutely. It can be incredibly empowering.
Yeah.
It can positively impact your self-esteem, your body image, even your relationships.
Wow.
It's a big deal.
It's like this procedure unlocks this confidence and self-love.
Yeah, you said it.
But I'm sure people are listening and thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but what actually happens?
Right.
Like on the day of the surgery, paint me a picture. Don't go into all the gory details.
Oh, sure. So let's walk through it.
Okay.
So first of all, you'll be under general anesthesia.
Okay, so you're asleep for this. You're not feeling anything.
You are completely asleep, pain-free.
That's a relief for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure. And while you are comfortably out, the surgeon is making incisions.
Okay.
And these are tailored to your specific needs, your body, and your goals, right?
Right.
They're not just removing the excess skin and fat, but they're really reshaping your contours
Oh, okay.
for a natural-looking result.
Right, like they're an artist, and your body is the canvas.
I like that, yeah.
They're using all their skills to remove what's not serving you anymore, but then also highlighting your best features.
Exactly, and to enhance those contours even more.
Okay.
They might also use liposuction along with this.
So it's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah, you could think of it that way.
They're really going for that, like really aesthetically pleasing outcome.
Yeah, it's all about what looks good.
So they remove the excess, but then there's this whole other part, right, where they tighten the muscles and tissue underneath.
Yes.
What's that all about?
So this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
This tightening is what helps restore that youthful firmness.
Oh, okay.
And the shape that you might have lost through aging or weight loss.
Okay, so it's like hitting the reset button on your body's like scaffolding or something.
Yes.
It's giving your new shape, like a strong foundation.
Exactly. A strong foundation to shine. Yeah, it's like they're giving you this like internal corset almost.
Right.
To hold everything in place.
Yeah. It's why.
So you've got that support for your new shape.
Right.
And speaking of support,
Okay.
they'll probably use drains too after they close you up.
Drains. Those sound kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, they have a purpose.
What do they do?
So basically, they prevent fluid buildup under the skin, which can really mess with healing.
Oh, so it's like for your own good.
Exactly. And they're only temporary.
Okay, good.
Usually a few days. Once the fluid's not really draining anymore, out they come.
So they're like little guardians, making sure everything heals up nicely.
That's a good way to put it.
Okay, so you've got the drains, but what about the recovery in general? What can someone expect after this?
So healr.co.aaron, they're pretty upfront about this.
What?
It's a process, it's a journey,
Not a sprint.
not a sprint at all.
Right.
You're going to have some swelling, some bruising.
Makes sense.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
And you'll have pain meds, of course.
Okay.
But those first few weeks are really about healing.
Taking it easy.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. You'll be wearing compression garments.
What are those like?
So imagine like Spanx, but like next level.
Good.
They provide support and compression to the areas they treated, and that helps reduce the swelling.
Right.
And it helps your new contours heal properly.
Okay, so it's a small price to pay, I guess.
Exactly. You won't be on the runway, but they make a big difference.
Right, but it sounds like patience is key here.
Oh, definitely.
How long until you feel like yourself again?
That's tough to say. Everyone's different.
Sure.
But in general, you're looking at several weeks.
Okay.
To get back to your normal activities.
Okay.
Gradually, of course.
Right. You're not running a marathon on day 2.
No marathons. Listen to your body.
Right.
Follow your doctor's instructions. That's key.
Yeah, this is important stuff.
And no strenuous activities, no heavy lifting.
Right. Give your body a break.
Yes. You have the rest of your life to be active.
Exactly.
You have these few weeks to heal, right?
That's a good way to look at it.
So rest. Let your body recover.
It's all about prioritizing that healing.
It is. And that's where, no joke, following the doctor's orders is so important.
Yeah, they know what they're talking about.
They do. And it's about minimizing risks, too.
Right, because there are risks.
With any surgery, yeah.
And it's good that this report doesn't pretend there aren't.
Exactly.
So what are some of the things that could go wrong, potentially?
So you've got the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Infection, bleeding, any surgery has those complications with the anesthesia. That's always a possibility.
Yeah. Right.
But, and this is a big butted,
Oh.
choosing a board-certified surgeon who really specializes in lower body lifts and who's all about patient safety, that minimizes those risks big time.
So it's like anything else. The more experience they have,
exactly,
the more they've seen, the better prepared they are if something happens.
Yes, you want someone who knows their stuff.
Right, you wouldn't go to a heart doctor for a toothache.
Exactly, exactly.
You want the specialist who does this day in and day out.
Yes. Find the person who eats, sleeps, and breathes lower body lifts.
So what else should someone be thinking about when they're choosing, who's going to do this?
Don't be afraid to ask for before and after photos.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, you want to see their work? Get a feel for their style. See if it matches what you want.
It's like looking at a movie trailer before you commit to the whole thing.
Exactly.
So our report, it really zeroes in on Mumbai.
It does.
Any idea why someone might choose to go there for this?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It doesn't really say, but if you think about it, Mumbai is known for its medical facilities. They're quite advanced.
Yeah, they're top notch.
And they attract really talented medical professionals.
They do, yeah.
So it's possible they just have a lot of surgeons who specialize in body contouring.
Right, like a hub.
Exactly. Like if you have all the best people in one place.
Yeah.
It's going to be the place to go, right?
Yeah, the expertise is going to be there.
And the innovation.
So Mumbai could be like the spot for this, potentially.
It's something to consider.
Yeah.
We need to look into it more.
Right, of course.
But it's worth exploring if you're looking for shorter wait times.
Yeah.
Experienced surgeons, maybe even better prices.
Because if you're already making this investment in yourself,
why not explore all the options? Right.
I think that's smart. Gather as much information as you can.
Yes.
Make the decision that feels right for you.
Exactly. For your body, for your budget, for everything.
Absolutely. For your goals, everything.
It's true. You wouldn't book a vacation without doing your research.
Exactly.
Especially not for something this big.
Absolutely.
Well, let's shift gears a little bit here.
Okay.
Because we've been talking a lot about the logistics, the what, and the how.
Right.
But this whole deep dive is about you.
Yes.
It's about arming you with information.
That's right.
So you can make the right choice.
Exactly.
We've gone through all this stuff from healr.c.in.
We have.
About lower body lifts, but ultimately, it's your body. It's your decision.
100%.
So listen to your gut, weigh the pros and cons,
Yeah.
see what feels right for you, for your budget, for your goals.
That's it.
One thing that struck me as we were going through this report,
it focuses a lot on like the physical transformation, which makes sense.
right?
But I imagine there's this whole mental shift that happens too.
Oh, for sure.
When you go through something like
It's
this.
huge. Yeah, it's like a metamorphosis.
Right, exactly.
So inside and out.
And we've talked about the physical recovery.
Yeah.
But you got to recover mentally and emotionally too.
Absolutely.
You're adjusting to this new body image.
Yes.
You're processing the whole experience.
It's a lot.
So as you're, thinking about all this, doing your research, here's something to consider, something to think about.
Okay.
What kind of support system do you need?
That's a great question.
Not just physically, but like mentally, emotionally.
It's so important.
Who are the people, the resources, the things that'll help you through this?
Because, like they say, it takes a village.
Really does.
Having people there for you, friends, family.
Yes.
Even a therapist, support groups.
All of it.
That can make all the difference.
Yeah, for sure. Because sometimes just knowing you're not alone is just as important as anything else.
That's true.
Well, on that note, I think we've really covered the ins and outs of lower body lifts.
I think so, too.
Especially for you, with your interest in Mumbai.
Yes.
Remember, this whole deep dive was based on that healr.co.in report. So if you're intrigued, go check out their website.
Lots of good info there.
Learn more, see where this journey takes you.
Exactly.
Until next time, happy exploring.